This is question number 5 from the 12A MyLab Math homework on voting methods. And in this problem, we're asked to find the winner using pairwise comparisons. Now, this preference table looks a little different than the ones in our notes. They have the total number of votes in the top instead of being located at the bottom of the preference table. So you can relocate that if it makes you more comfortable. So I went ahead and rewrote the number of votes at the bottom there, but the rest of this preference table is going to work the same way. So in our pairwise comparisons method, we need to systematically compare each candidate to every other candidate. So I'm going to compare candidate A to candidate B. Then I'm going to compare candidate A to candidate C. So that's one group of pairings. Then I need to compare candidate B to candidate A, and I also need to compare B to C. So that's another round of pairings here. And then I'm going to compare candidate C to candidate A and candidate C to candidate B. Okay, so let's start over here with comparing candidate A to candidate B. So in my first column, candidate B outranks candidate A. I'm ignoring candidate C right now. So since B is ranked higher than A, B is going to get those 7 votes. In the next column, B is ranked higher than A again. So B is going to get those 12 votes. And in the last column, A is ranked higher than B. So A is going to get those 8 votes. So in this pairing, A got a total of 8 votes. B got a total of 19 votes, so candidate B is the winner of that pairing because B got more votes than A. Okay, what about comparing A to C? Okay, in my first column, C outranks A, so C is going to get those 7 votes. In the middle column, A is ranked higher than C, so A is going to get those 12 votes. And in the last column, A is ranked higher than C again. So A is going to get those 8 votes for a total of 20 votes. So in this pairing, A wins. Okay, so when we look at this first round of pairwise comparisons, when I compare A to B and I compare A to C, A won one of the pairings. So A won one pairing. Okay, so now let's move on and compare B to A and B to C. Well, I don't need to compare B to A. We've already done that right here. We already see that B wins. So B ended up with a total of 19 votes. A got 8 votes. So B wins that pairing. But we do need to compare B to C. So let's go ahead and look at that. So looking at my first column here, let's see, C outranks B. So C is going to get those 7 votes. In the next column, B outranks C. So B gets those 12 votes. And in the last column, C outranks B. So C is going to get those 8 votes. So B has 12 votes, C has 15. In this pairing, C wins. So when I look at that round, B won a single pairing out of the 2 pairings. So B also won. B won one pairing. Okay, so right now, if I stopped right now, candidate A and candidate B are tied because they both won 1 out of 2 of the pairings. So they won half the pairings. So let's see what happens now when we compare C to A and C to B. Well, we've already compared C to A. I did that right here. A won. So in that pairing, A had a total of 20 votes. C had a total of 7 votes. So A won that pairing. And we've already compared. Oops, let me try to erase that. We've already compared C to B. We did that right here. So in that pairing, B got 12 votes, C got a total of 15, so C won that pairing. Okay, so when I look at these, C won a single pairing out of the 2 pairings that are possible, right? So in this case, Candidate C also won a single pairing. So in this case, there's no clear winner by pairwise comparisons, because when I compared A to all the candidates, A won a single comparison, so half the comparisons. When I compared B to each candidate, B only won a single pairing. And when I compared C to the other candidates, C only won a single pairing. So they all tied. There was no clear winner here. So the answer choice is D. Now, the answer choice is worded a little bit differently than we talked about in class, but that's okay. We know that there is no winner, so it has to be D, but it's saying there's no winner because C wins over B, so C won one pairing. That's what that's saying. And B wins over A, so B won a single pairing, and A wins over C, so A won a single pairing. So that was just a different way to say which pairings each candidate won. And since they each only won a single pairing, they're all tied, there's no clear winner.